Greetings everyone. Who would take a hammer to the face of the Blessed Mother? Well, there was a guy in America in what's been a spate of attacks recently. I'm going to show you the video that they released of him doing it first, so you can actually see. Here you go, here you see the guy coming up to the statue. This is Our Lady of Fatima. You can see the children kneeling beside her, and he takes his hammer, he just starts. He's looking for a better position here. He's tried to do it from one angle, he couldn't do it. He's kind of looking from the front, seeing if he can get a better angle. He comes back the same way, decides that's the best place, climbs up. He's got his hammer and he starts, by the looks of it here, he's actually just literally smacking her face. He's smacking away at her face, wearing a COVID mask, by the way. He's wearing a mask to protect himself as he's doing this, or maybe that mask is actually meant to help not identify him, so COVID masks can be useful as well. And there he is going off into the night. So if we take a look at this article now, there are a few images of the Blessed Mother. Here's one where you can see he's like literally been smacking her right in the middle of the face, because you can see her nose is chipped. And then here you can see he actually cut off her hands. So there are the hands cut off. There's the face again. There, like maybe he's done something at the top as well, top of the crown. There might have been something up there before. And there she is, this lovely image. And let's read this article. So police are asking for the public's help in identifying a person of interest caught on camera damaging an Our Lady of Fatima statue outside the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception on December 5th. Police on Wednesday, December 8th released black and white surveillance footage of the incident that shows a man wearing a mask approaching the Marian statue at 10:58 p.m. The man steps up to the statue, withdraws a mallet or hammer-like tool and appears to strike at Our Lady's hands. Okay, so it seems at first he was actually striking away at Our Lady's hands, but he clearly also was hitting her face, because you can see the damage done there. He climbs back down only to step up again and repeatedly whack at her face. So maybe he started with the hands, then went to the face. Either way, doesn't really matter what he did first. Sending pieces of marble flying. As he leaves, he appears to pick up and carry away the statue's cut-off hands. A gathering was planned at the statue at 6 p.m. on the 9th of December, immediately following the 5:15 p.m. Mass at the Basilica, to recite the Rosary in reparation for the attack. Police said the incident isn't currently deemed to be a hate crime. So that would suggest the man must be mentally ill. That's probably the only way you could deem it not to be a hate crime. If he's got something wrong with him, he didn't really know what he was doing. Because if he is sane in the head, then he's got some kind of anger and hatred towards the church that would make him go up to a statue of the Blessed Mother and try and vandalize it. It's funny how they very quickly seem to think, no, this wasn't a hate crime. At this time, the incident isn't being investigated as a hate crime, a spokesperson for the Metropolitan Police Department told CNA. However, the classification is subject to change if our investigation determines a clear motive. So I suppose he's innocent until proven guilty, at least of a hate crime. Not innocent of what he did, because clearly he's doing it there on the CCTV footage, but innocent of a hate crime for now. A copy of the police report obtained by CNA notes that the statue's praying hands, face, and the cross on her crown were damaged. So that was what he was damaging at the top of her head, the cross. The cross on her crown. So he was hitting the Blessed Mother's face, he cut off her hands, and then he damaged the cross on the crown. So clearly not a hate crime. He doesn't have anything against the church or anything. It listed two offences: the destruction of property as a felony and unlawful entry. One section of the form offers detectives the option to list incidents as suspected hate crimes. The police selected no. And so on and so on. The police then go on to say some other things. And they're probably investigating it right now. But there it is. That's the sad situation. And we've had a whole load of these. In France, they've been burning churches. Lots of cases of arson with churches being burnt. And in America, there have been a lot of statues that have been defaced. We had Juniper Serra, the saint, by a bunch of people who decided they thought he was racist. We've had statues of Jesus attacked and vandalized, and we've had statues of the Blessed Mother, and now this one, the most recent. I don't know how somebody goes up to a statue of the Blessed Mother and takes all their hate out on that statue, even if you've got something against the church, or you think the church has done something wrong, or you're against the church's views on certain issues, like abortion, for example. I still don't see how unless you're doing that just to get at the church. Maybe this guy despises the church so much, or maybe despises that particular church, I don't know. And he wanted to destroy their statue to make a statement, but I still don't know how someone can just stand there and get that hammer or mini mallet or whatever they called it and just start smacking away at a statue of the Blessed Mother. It's horrible to see, but there it is. You saw it in the video. I just wanted to make a quick video about that because it's so shocking. It's more shocking when you see the images and of what has happened to the statue and you see the video. I mean, there have been articles where we've kind of we've read about what happened, but we didn't really see it graphically. But when you see it, I think it just really adds to a horror. So there it goes. Thank you for watching, folks, and see you again soon.